Hello, whoever you are.
Hey, watch it, an octopus.
Oh, hey! I was just playing with my cat. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another spine tingling, hard headed edition of Steve's Sporty Balls. Harry is enjoying another weekend off, so I have decided to take the announcing chore. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm late. I was invited to a WrestleMania watch party, and so I went. And it was okay. But right now, I know what you want. I know what I want. We got to get some sports. So,
If we're ready.
if we're ready, are we ready? Yes, we are. We're ready. Good. So let's get going. Boom. All right. We are getting ready. So, man, I'm loving this. No, oops. Nope. There we go. Come on. We don't need that. We need our usual little amount. There we go. Okay. Hey Nancy, how you doing? Thank you for the compliment. Okay, let's get you some basketball and let me get to there. Let me get to the soft. Yes, the soft light is so lovely. Okay, time now for us to give you some sports scores, maybe a little comedy now and then. We're going to try to do Last Call Cafe on Monday night because Sunday was WrestleMania. We'll give you all the results of that coming up and a whole lot more. But of course, we got to do scores and we will do scores. In fact, I'm here to tell you that all of our scores, once again, are presented to you by the fine folks at Caesars Sportsbook and Casino. Remember, we are all Caesars, but even Caesars know their limits. And if you know your limits and still you think you got a little gambling problem, then call the National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1 800 522 4700. That's 1 800 522 4700. With that said, let's get to it. Go to the hardwood. No, I said the hardwood. It's basketball. Everything's a final right now because it's midnight. So let's do this, okay? Goody. Goody, we're going to do this. Yay. All right, Dallas Mavericks over the defending NBA champion Milwaukee Bucks 118 to 112. Boston Celtics over the Washington Wizards 144 to 102. Denver Nuggets just put the nail in the Lakers' coffin again. They beat them soundly, 128 to 118. So the Lakers' season is their Lakers' playoff chances have just went down le toilette. And we won't tell you what LeBron James did, but we will when the time is right, like in the headline segment. Detroit Pistons, shockingly, they beat the Indiana Pacers 121 117. New York Knicks dismantled a very weak and lethargic Orlando Magic team 118 to 88. More scores. Philadelphia 76ers over the Cleveland Cavaliers 112 to 108. Miami Heat, they defeated the Toronto Raptors 114 to 109. Minnesota Timberwolves over the Houston Rockets 139 to 132. Oklahoma City Thunder over the Phoenix Suns 117 to nada 6. San Antonio Spurs beat another team that played a little lame. San Antonio Spurs beat the Portland Trail Blazers 113-92. Golden State Warriors beat yet another team that was playing lame, the Sacramento Kings 109-90. And the Los Angeles Clippers surprisingly beat up the New Orleans Pelicans by a score of 119-100. There you go. And we'll give you some other news in a moment. We have no college basketball. The game will be Monday. That's tomorrow night on TBS. Please do not forget that the NCAA championship game Monday night is on TBS, not CBS, but TBS this year. Next year it'll be on CBS, but this year it's on TBS because they didn't do it last year. Okay, so that means we go instantly to the G League. Oh yeah, we do have a women's final. But right now we got the okay, let's do the scores and then we'll get the brackets for the okay, this is Saturday, but we want Sunday. Where is Sunday? Ooh, there was no game on Sunday, so the season has ended. Okay. Okay, so let's go to the G League playoff bracket. And we'll tell you who's going where, etc. Okay, the top six of the Eastern Conference. Raptors 905. They ended up in the top at 24-8. Motor City Cruise in second, 22-10. Delaware Blue Coats in third, 22-10. Capital City Go-Go fourth at 21-10. College Park Skyhawks 20-13. They're in fifth, and the sixth spot belongs to Long Island Nets at 18-15. Western Conference, the Rio Grande Valley Vipers 24-10. Yes, they were okay. Agua Caliente Clippers 22-11. They're in second. South Bay Lakers. Hey, at least a Laker team going to the playoffs. It's the South Bay Lakers at 21-11, in the third spot. Fourth spot belongs to the Birmingham Squadron at 18-14. Fifth spot to the Texas Legends, 19-15. And the Santa Cruz Warriors get the sixth and final position at 15-17. Now, the first round matchups will all be played on Tuesday, April 5th, with the conference semifinals played on April 7th and 8th, conference finals April 10th, and the G League finals between April 12th and 17th. So, here are the round one settings and who's going to be broadcasting them. Now, April 5th, that's on a Tuesday, that's Monday. It starts at 7 o'clock with starts with the College Park Skyhawks taking on the Capital City, the fifth seeded College Park Skyhawks taking on the fourth seed Capital City Go-Go. That's at 7 p.m. Eastern on the 5th. Also, 8 p.m. Eastern, Abawa. You can see that game on NBAGleague.com. 8 p.m. Eastern time on ESPN2. You will get the Long Island Nets. Yes, the Long Island Nets. Sure that's the Nets? Yeah. Long Island Nets. They will go up the sixth seed. They'll go up against the third seed, Delaware Blue Coats. Next game, 8 o'clock Eastern on NBAGleague.com, is the Texas Legends. Thank you. Texas Legends taking on, that's fifth seed, taking on the fourth seed, which will be the Birmingham Squadron. Yes, okay, now we got it. And finally, at 10:30 on ESPN, the Big Rock, The 6th-seeded Santa Cruz Warriors take on the number 3 seed South Bay Lakers. I should have learned. And there we go. Now, on Thursday the 7th in the conference semifinals, the winner of the number 5th seed against the number 4th seed will go up against the number 1 seed, the Raptors 905, 7:30 on NBA TV. Texas and Birmingham winner will take on number 1 seed Rio Grande Valley Vipers, 8 o'clock on ESPN News. And the winner of the Santa Cruz Warriors South Bay Laker game will go against the number 2 seed Agua Caliente Clippers, 10 p.m. Eastern on NBA TV. Now, the Long Island Nets and Delaware Bluecoats game, Friday the 8th, will take on the number 2 seed, the Motor City Cruise, 8:30 p.m. on ESPNU. That's your first round before the conference finals. Of course, that'll be Sunday, April 10th, 7 p.m. Eastern, ESPN U for the Eastern Conference, Western Conference finals. It'll probably be NBA TV. Time and network to be determined. The G League finals will be on starting Tuesday, April 12th. Game 1 at 9 on ESPN2. Game 2, time and network to be determined. It'll probably be ESPN. And if necessary, Game 3 at 8 on ESPNU. And there you go. There you go. We did all that. Now, let's give you the best present of the free world, and that is we go from the hard ice to something big and hard. That's right. We're going to take you from the hard ice to the hardwood to the hard synthetic ice. It's time for our hockey segment. And again, everything is final. So let's give you the little situations. For example, the Ottawa Senators beat the Detroit Red Wings 5-2. Norris for Ottawa, 3 goals. Joseph for Ottawa, 3 assists. And Kachuk for Ottawa, 2 assists. Florida Panthers beat the Buffalo Sabres 5-3. Huberdeau for Florida, 1 goal. Duclair, for Florida, 2 goals. And Okposo for Buffalo, 1 goal. New York Islanders beat the New Jersey Devils 4-3. Pajot for the New York Islanders, 3 goals and an assist. Palmieri for the Islanders, 1 goal, 2 assists. And Pellich for the Islanders, 3 assists. Final in overtime, Arizona Coyotes beat the Chicago Blackhawks 3-2. Gostis-Pierre for Arizona, 1 goal, 1 assist. Cassione for Arizona, 1 goal. And Boyd for Arizona, 1 goal. Let's go over here. Another overtime final. The Vegas Golden Knights beat the Vancouver Canucks 3-2. Hovat for Vancouver, 1 goal. Marchand for Vegas, 1 goal and assist. Theodore for Vegas, 1 goal. And let's keep going with more finals. Minnesota Wild beat the Washington Capitals 5-1. Eriksson Ek for Minnesota, 2 goals, 1 assist. Talbot for Minnesota, 25 saves. Greenway for Minnesota, 3 assists. We keep going. In a shootout, the Philadelphia Flyers beat the New York Rangers 4-3. Jones for Philly, 43 saves. Panarin for the Rangers, 1 goal, 1 assist. Tippett for Philadelphia, 1 goal. Let's go to the last one. No, this is the next last one. Edmonton Oilers beat the Anaheim not-so-mighty Ducks 6-1. McDavid for Edmonton, 1 goal, 2 assists. Barry for Edmonton, 1 goal, 2 assists. And Kulak for Edmonton, 1 goal and 2 assists. There was a theme there. Seattle Kraken defeated the Dallas Stars 4-1. Drieger for Seattle, 29 saves. Donato for Seattle, 1 goal. And McCann for Seattle, 1 goal. That's right. And that is your NC2A, not your NHL scoreboard. We do have to we do have to acknowledge, of course, the women did have their final. So here we go, and the winner of the 2021. Would it be 20? No. The winner of March Madness for the ladies, South Carolina. They beat number 2 seed UConn by a score of 64-49. Congratulations. Tomorrow would be the men. So we have done that now. Now let us go forth. And Isaiah goes fifth. And we hit our minor league hockey because we got no college hockey this time because everything ended, I do believe. We'll find out. You want to find out now? Let's find out now. Indeed. Let's see if indeed we got any hockey games. No games for the men, and has the season ended for the ladies? Yes. So there we go. There we go, folks. Okay, are we ready? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Okay, we start off first, as we do normally, alphabetical. Let's go to the American Hockey League, see if anyone played tonight. Somehow I think somebody did. I have no idea. Shall we all find out together? Okay, let's go to it. It is the American Hockey League. We are going to get scores and see if anyone played or if the season ended and we're in the playoffs now. See what we got to think. Okay, Springfield. Springfield Thunderbirds over the Belleville Senators, 3-2. And a likely little cadaver, folks. I hate to say this, but that's it for our hockey. Actually, that's it for the AHL. Let us, for a little bit, before we go to the other events or for the other hockey scores, let's see if there's any. Okay. It ends on April the 30th. Okay, thank you guys. We still got some more hockey action for you. See, it helps if you know everything here. ECHL coming up. Yes, thank you. Okay, let's go to the ECHL. And we'll see if anyone actually. You okay there, Bruno? I can't. Okay, let's see if we got any scores for this evening. If not, this is going to be one hell of an ad lib. Okay, let's pound the pavement here. Hi there. Okay, Toledo Walleye beat the Kalamazoo Wings 4-1. Norfolk Admirals over the Jacksonville Icemen 3-0. Indy Fuel over the Iowa Heartlanders 6-2. And Wheeling Nailers over the Fort Wayne Comets 5-1. Trois-Rivières Lions over the Reading Royals 4-3 in overtime. And in a shootout, the Allen Americans beat the Tulsa Oilers 3-2. Maine Mariners blanked the Adirondack Thunder. And if you ever blank the Thunder, you'll know why it hurts. Meanwhile, the Atlantic Gladiators beat the Greenville Swamp Rabbits 4-3. And the Newfoundland Growlers defeated the Worcester Railers 3-1. And that is the ECHL scores. Let's go now to the Southern Professional Hockey League. Got to do this quick because we got to go take a sleep. Go sleep. So I got an appointment, my usual Monday appointment with the dietitian. So get ready. I know I'm ready. Ready. Let's go to the spiel. And I do believe we may have one, two, maybe I think we only got one. So here we go. Final score, believe it or not. You got to be kidding me. Okay. Quad City Storm and the Peoria Rivermen ended in a tie. 1-1. 1-1. You got to be kidding me. They only played one period. Quad City Storm and the Peoria Rivermen only played one damn period. That is screwy in St. Louis. Do we have a report on this? Do we have a report on this, guys? Please. I gotta see why there only was one period of play. Maybe they had a power failure. I don't know. We're trying to get the information, but somehow I don't think we're getting the info. Okay, well, we'll figure that out and bring it to you on tomorrow's broadcast. Or do we have a... Okay, something tells me something happened between the Quad City Storm and the Peoria Rivermen. So right now we're just going to get out of this. How do we get out of this, you may ask? Well, we're doing a good job, isn't it? Right. Okay, Federal Prospects Hockey League. And then we will continue forth. We will continue till about 1 a.m. and then we will be saying good night to you. So let's go to the game center. Let's hit the scores and let's see if anything pops up. I think it just did. Okay, only one game on Sunday, and it was Binghamton over Columbus, 5-2. There's your hockey scores. Let's now give you some headlines. And we got a lot of headlines, and yes, we will give you a breakdown of WrestleMania. Okay, let's go to this Papa-Luppa. Okay, Major League Baseball, by the way, the spring training ended and everything starts this week. So here we go. White Sox ace Lance Lynn will undergo surgery to repair a small tear in a tendon in his right knee. General Manager Rick Hahn told everyone on Sunday. Lynn is expected to be unable to throw off a mound for the next 4 weeks. After that, he'll require a ramp-up period, which means he might not be able to rejoin the rotation until mid to late May. Barring any setbacks, Lynn also spent time on the injured list last season with an inflammation in that same knee. The 35-year-old Lynn is a hugely important part of the Chicago rotation. Last season, he pitched to a .269 ERA and a .391 strikeout-to-walk ratio in 157 innings, numbers that resulted in Lynn's second career All-Star appearance and a third-place finish in the Cy Young American League balloting. And over the past 3 seasons, Lynn owns an ERA plus of 146 with a strikeout-to-walk ratio of 3.96. All righty, let's keep going. Once again, the Los Angeles Lakers are a soap opera unto its own self. And the latest entry in as the Lakers turn, or as basketball fans' stomachs turn. So here we go. Los Angeles Lakers legend Kareem Abdul-Jabbar criticized LeBron James. Gee, I wonder who else. Gee, he's the latest. Sunday afternoon, while attending an NBA event unveiling a social justice trophy named after him. Abdul Jabbar, who has criticized James in the past for his handling of the COVID-19 pandemic, doubled down on his opinion. Abdul Jabbar took exception with James supporting Andrew Wiggins early in the season after the Golden Warrior forward was previously resistant to getting the COVID-19 vaccine, as well as for James sharing a meme on Instagram that likened coronavirus to the flu or the common cold. While Abdul Jabbar disagrees with how LeBron has handled this situation, he would welcome the opportunity to sit down and talk with them about their activism. Another issue Abdul Jabbar had with when LeBron received a $15,000 fine from the league for a celebration. Excuse me, I'll read that again. Another issue Abdul Jabbar had was when LeBron received a $15,000 fine from the league for a celebration that was considered obscene by the league in November. Quoting Abdul Jabbar, I think he has so much going for him in terms of respect and accomplishment, he shouldn't stoop to those moments, end quote. The all-time leading scorer in NBA history said the reason he's been so critical of LeBron is because he has high expectations for him. He's seen how impactful he's been in speaking on social justice issues, saying he's spoken eloquently about them. When Abdul Jabbar initially criticized LeBron earlier in the season for his viewpoint on the pandemic, James opted not to get into a verbal sparring with him. So there you go. Personally, for me, you don't want to cross the line of a legend because you will get a legendary beatdown, verbal and or otherwise. We continue on. Hey, believe it or not, they do trade baseball players. Would you like to know who got traded? Well, the New York Yankees and the New York Mets, shockingly, agreed to a trade Sunday that saw them swap relievers. Right-hander Miguel Castro will join the Yankees while lefty Joely Rodriguez heads to the Mets. The 27-year-old Castro is a well-traveled pitcher despite his relative youth. The Yankees will mark his fifth organization since he debuted in 2015. He spent the past season plus with the Mets, accumulating a 3.52 ERA and a 1.78 strikeout to walk ratio in 79 innings pitched. Free agent after the season, Castro will make more than $2.6 million this year. He's predominantly a sinker slider pitcher with a fastball that averaged 98 miles per hour last season. His slider, meanwhile, generated whiffs on 41% of the swings taken against it in 2021. Castro, duly noted, ranks in the 93rd percentile in exit velocity against last season, indicating he did well at suppressing quality contact. The 30-year-old Rodriguez is on his third team since the start of last season. The Yankees originally acquired him as part of the Joey Gallo trade with the Rangers. Rodriguez made 21 appearances in the Stripes, amassing a 2.84 ERA and a 2.83 strikeout to walk ratio in 19 innings. Rodriguez, who has 4 seasons of team control remaining, features an extreme release point thanks to his low slot and his crossfire delivery. He threw in his mid-90s sinker and upper 80s changeup roughly 80% of the time last season, with the latter serving as his top bat missing pitch. Now, Rodriguez ranked in the 80th percentile of exit velocity as well as in the 97th percentile in chase rate, suggesting he's skilled at luring hitters out of the zone, usually on pitches located below the knees. Yankees and Mets seldom make any trades. A pair of relievers also changed hands in 2004. In December, last time the sides swapped big league players. In that deal, the Mets sent lefty Mike Stanton to the Bronx in exchange for Felix Herrera. Makes sense, do it not? Okay, let's keep going. We got more baseball news before it goes quiet for the next 3 days. Padres and Athletics agreed to a 4-player trade that will send veteran left-handed starter Sean Manaea to San Diego. Padres will also receive minor league right-hander Aaron Holiday, while Oakland Nets right-hander Adrian Martinez and teenage infielder Uriel Angeles. coming off the first 30-plus start season of his career. He posted a 3.91 ERA and a 4.73 strikeout-to-walk ratio. His contributions were worth an estimated 3.2 wins above replacement, according to Baseball Reference calculations. Manaea will make $9.75 million this season after agreeing to a deal with the Athletics that spared both parties an arbitration hearing. He is a slow slot left-hander who used his sinker and his changeup nearly 85% of the time last season. He's good. Let's see here. The 22-year-old Holiday in May was Oakland's 13th round pick last summer. In last summer's draft by way of Old Dominion University. He's a pure reliever, having started just 2 contests dating back to the beginning of his collegiate career. As far as Oakland's return, the 25-year-old Martinez should make his big league debut this season. He split last season between Double and Triple A, compiling a 3.38 ERA and a 2.98 strikeout-to-walk ratio in 125 innings. He has a high-quality changeup, but he's expected to end up pitching in relief because of his lackluster command and breaking ball. All right. Let's keep going because, okay, let's do this. And finally, Butler announced Sunday it is hiring Thad Matta as its next men's basketball coach after the school fired Laval Jordan on Friday after 5 seasons. Matta is a former Butler grad who was head coach of the program for the 2000 to 2001 season before stops at Xavier and Ohio State. He's been out coaching since the end of the 2016-2017 season, which was his 13th as Ohio State's head coach. The 54-year-old owns a career .439-154 mark. He took the Buckeyes to Final Four in 2007 and 2012. Ohio State finished 17-15, 7-11 in Big Ten in his final season and missed the tournament for a second consecutive campaign in June of 2017. Ohio State's athletic director, Gene Smith, announced Matta would not return. Indiana hired Matta as an associate athletic director for basketball last March, a role in which he worked for the past year. So, welcome back to Butler, sir. You deserve it. And finally, will he or won't he? Well, Tiger Woods announced Sunday that he continues to prepare for the 2022 Masters, with his participation in the tournament ultimately being a game-time decision, in quotes. Woods, who was involved in a horrific one-car wreck February 2021, is aiming to play his first official event since November 2020, when he last participated in a Masters delayed amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Woods recently indicated that he's grateful just to have all of his limbs intact. Now he's possibly going to tee it up at the Augusta National for the 24th time in his career. Woods practiced at Augusta National early this week with his son, Charlie, and Justin Thomas. The goal was to test his health in an attempt to play the Masters, but he apparently came back from that practice undecided about whether he could tee it up in the main event on Thursday. There's a lot of work, though. Not only does Tiger need for his swing to be in order, but his back, that has incurred nearly a half dozen surgeries, and a right leg that hasn't endured 4 rounds of tournament play in nearly 2 years, will have to hold up under the most intense pressure intense pressure imaginable. The first hint that this might happen came at the end of 2021 when Woods was filmed hitting balls at the Hero World Challenge in the Bahamas, where he was the event host. That happened to be his first public appearance and the first time he was asked any questions about what happened in February. Throughout that week, he insisted that he was a long way from playing competitive golf again, but we all know that he misses the game and wishes that he was back in it. And maybe he is going to play the Masters, but we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, let's get you to some big events here. The S Network's Carlos Beltran finally talked sign stealing scandal. He admits Astros World Series win is stained. Oh, God, Lord. Who knew? Matt Lorlander's Guster is for Lovers laptop sticker stole the Final Four show. We'll talk about that. Coyotes announcer Tyson Nash ridiculously defends dirty play. Don't we all defend dirty play? Candace Parker on Title IX, 37 words that changed America. This is a passionate project. And those are your little headlines, and we'll give you the details tomorrow. That's why they call them headlines. That because we've only got about 8 minutes before we have to say our goodnights to you. So some of what we'll give you, and some of what we attempt to give you will have to be done in sports leftovers. We haven't had sports leftovers in a long time, you know that? Okay, let's get to it. The Premier League, West Ham United beat Everton 2-1. Tottenham Hotspur beat Newcastle United 5-1. The Scottish Premiership, Celtic over Rangers 2-1. Championship soccer action had Birmingham City over West Bromwich Albion 1-0. In the EFL Trophy, in the finals, it was Rotherham United 4, Sutton United 2. FA Women's Super League, Manchester United over Brighton and Hove Albion 1-0. Arsenal over Leicester City 5-0. Aston Villa over Tottenham Hotspur 1-0. Chelsea over Reading 5-0. FA Women's Championship Cup, Sheffield United over Lewes 2-0. Crystal Palace over Blackburn 2-1. London City over Charlton Athletic 2-0. Sunderland and Coventry United ended in a scoreless tie. Liverpool over Bristol City 4-2. Watford over Durham 3-up. That was a tie. Spanish La Liga action was Athletic Bilbao over Elche 2-1. Real Betis over Osasuna 4-1. Granada and Rayo Vallecano tied at 2. Valencia and Cadiz scoreless, ended that way. Barcelona defeated Sevilla 1-0. In Das Bundesliga, Augsburg against Wolfsburg. Augsburg wins 3-0. And Borussia Mönchengladbach and Mainz tied at 1. Italia City's A action, Fiorentina over Empoli 1-0. Napoli over Atalanta 3-1. Udinese over Cagliari 5-1. Roma over Sampdoria 1-0. Inter Milan over Juventus 1-0. And we are going to end this with the usual suspect, which is Major League Soccer. Seattle over Minnesota 2-1. Kansas City over Vancouver over Kansas City 1-0. Colorado and Real Salt Lake tied at 1. Houston Dynamo over Inter Milan 3-1, and the LA Galaxy over Portland 3-1. All right, we have 3 minutes to wrap this puppy up, so let's do it with the respect that something like this gives. That's right, kids. It's time for our final segment of the evening, and we got 5 minutes, so let's see if we can kill those 5 minutes. Now, we've already done the Premier League and everything else. Let's in the Euroliga, it was Zalgiris Kaunas over Crvena Zvezda Mountains 103-98. Italy, Lega Varis over Brindisi 75-72. Sassari over Olimpia Milano 92-90. Brescia over Trento 86-62. Venezia over Reggiana 85-78. Fortitudo Bologna over Cremonia 85-83. Basket Napoli over Treviso 77-67. Briagin over San Pablo Burgos 105-96. Fuenlabrada over Bilbao 87-82. Barcelona over Morabanc Andorra 86-74. Valencia over Unicaja 90-75. Tenerife beat Real Madrid 72-59, and Gran Canaria over Baskonia 86-70. And in the Czech Republic playoffs, Sparta Prague beat Kesk Bujovic 2-1. Trinik defeated Mlade Boleslav 3-0. And in baseball, let's go to it. The Arc Buffaloes defeated the Nippon Ham Fighters in the Nippon Professional Baseball League in Japan 4-2. The Yomiuri Giants and the Hanshin Tigers. The Yomiuri Giants beat the Hanshin Tigers 9-5. And the Chunichi Dragons defeated the Hiroshima Carp 1-0. And I think we had some scores from MLB, I do believe, in their last preseason gamer. Boston over Atlanta 6-3, Minnesota over Baltimore 8-2, Philadelphia over Detroit 8-7, Tampa Bay over Pittsburgh 9-2, Washington over Houston 9-6, Toronto over New York Yankees 7-5. Mets over the Marlins 8-4. Colorado wiped the floor with the White Sox 13-4. Seattle Mariners over the Kansas City Royals 10-8. Oakland Athletics over San Diego Padres 8-2. Cincinnati Reds massacred the Diamondbacks 15-4. Texas Rangers way over the Milwaukee Brewers 13-2. Chicago Cubs over the Cleveland Guardians by a score of 7-3. Los Angeles Angels over the Dodgers 5-1. In Korean Baseball Organization action in South Korea, Doosan Bears over the Hanwha Eagles 1-0. LG Twins over the Kia Tigers 3-2. Kiwoom Heroes over the Lodi Giants 4-3. Samsung Lions play this game, doo-dah. They beat KT Wiz Swan 6-5, and the SSG Landers over the NC Dinos 4-1. In cricket, the Punjab Kings beat the Chennai Super Kings by 54 runs. Bangladesh requires another 263 runs with 7 wickets remaining after day 4 of their matchup of their test series with South Africa. And New Zealand and the Netherlands are just underway. And friends, that is going to wrap it up for us. We got about less than a minute to do this, so we do this with proper respect. Thank you all very much for watching, listening, and of course, being a supporter of this broadcast. This is our 503, I do believe, and we got more to come. So we hope you'll tune in. We will see you Monday night at about 11:35 with more of Steve's Sporty Balls as we take you around the world of sports with a little bit of comedy and a lot of sass. Until then, as always, for Harry Von Stuttgart and our whole crew, I'm Steve the Baxman Baxley saying thank you, good night, and telling you that this program is a presentation of Mystifying Creativity Productions in association with the fine folks at L2C Media Network and L2C Sports. Until tomorrow at 11:35 or midnight, we wish you a very pleasant evening on the West Coast, a great morning on the East Coast, and somewhere between the two in the Midwest and Mountain times, in the Midwest, Central, and Mountain time zones. We know the Midwest is in the Eastern time zone, but I'm just saying, geographically. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Have a great night, and always remember, keep your sporty balls fresh, keep your sporty balls shiny, and above all, keep your sporty balls clean. Thanks everybody, and good night. Bye-bye.